Hello students, you all are welcome in grade 8 in next session, second term session. Students, today we are going to learn chapter number 8, comparing quantities in mathematics. Before that, I would like to tell you something regarding in second session discipline work. Students, you all have to be in discipline. You all have to be watch the videos, watch and conduct Google form test every day in all the subjects. So my humble request to you that you have to note down from the beginning every notes, because every 15 days we are going to check your book. Okay, so be ready and be particular and be regular. Now, if the students are regular in their studies, you will get ample amount of marks. Means good marks you will get in internal, right? So take care. So let's start chapter number 8, comparing quantities. As we had studied in grade 7, same chapter, that is comparing quantities. There we studied compare between two quantities having same units. Means suppose 2 kilometer to 20 meter, so we convert either in kilometer both or in meter both, but generally we convert them kilometer to meter, means bigger to smaller. Okay, so whenever we convert bigger to smaller units, we have to be multiply. Means 1 meter is equal to how many centimeter? 100 centimeters, right? So here we write 100 centimeter. You see students, 1 into 100, right? Okay, when we convert centimeter into meter, so 1 centimeter is equal to 1 upon 10 meter, means we have to divide. So we convert smaller to bigger, we do divide. Okay, this is the general concept. Similarly, if we convert meter to kilometer, means smaller to bigger, 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. So 1 meter is equal to 1 upon 1000 kilometer. Okay students, turn your page number 117 of your maths textbook, example number 1. Every time you have to be open your textbook, because we first of all solve all the sums of textbook, and wherever it requires to be HW, I will give you, right? Because same method, same type of sum is there. Okay, so example number 1, page number 117. Here you see a picnic is being planned in a school for class 7. Girls are 60% of the total number of the students and are 18 in number. So we have to read first this question 3 times, 4 times and think over it. It's a very simple, by unitary method we will do this. Here you see that a picnic is being planned in a school for 7th standard. Girls are 60% of the total number of the students, and total number of the students and the girls are 18. So here we don't know the total number of students. So here we consider, let the total number of students be X. So now girls are 60% of the total students are 18. It means that 60% of X is equal to 18. So 60 multiplied by X upon 100 is equal to 18. Right? You see students, therefore X is equal to 18 into 100. This division, when it goes this side, it becomes multiply, right? So 18 into 100 upon 60. Here 0 0 cancels, 6 3 is 18, simple. simplifications. So 10 3s are 30 and denominator 1 is there. So we write here 30. So here total number of students is equal to 30. Okay. Now total number of students is 30 that we find. Therefore total number of boys is equal to 30 minus 18 because total girls are 18. Okay. So here we have written, you see, total girls is equal to 18, right? So total number of boys is equal to 30 minus 18 is equal to 12. So ratio of, here we have to find out ratio of girls to boys. So ratio of girls total 18 and boys 12. So 18 upon 12 means what? You simplify, deduce form. 6 2s are 12 and 6 3s are 18. So 3 upon 2. So the answer is 3 upon 2. So here it is the answer of number 1. Now next question, in that only, the cost per head if 2 teachers are also going with the class, right? In a picnic that we have find out total boys are 12, total girls are 18. Now still 2 teachers are added. So first of all we have to find out the total cost, right? Transporting cost, because you see that in third paragraph the picnic site is 55 km from the school and transport company is charging at the rate of 12 rupees per kilometer, and the total cost of refreshment means snacks, right, will be 4280, right? So our second question is we have to find out per head cost. So first of all we are considering the total members in that picnic, right? So first of all we find out the cost of transport. You see the distance picnic site is 55 km from the school, means 55 km आप जाओगे और फिर वापस आओगे, right? तो ऐसा कॉस्ट है. So 55 into 2 that is equal to 110 kilometer distance, right? So now the cost is given 1 kilometer is equal to 12 rupees. Okay, here 1 kilometer cost is equal to 12 rupees. Therefore 110 kilometers equal to how many? So by unitary method you see 12 into 110 you will get 1320 rupees. Okay. Now total expenses of refreshment charge. Total expense is equal to refreshment charge यानी नाश्ता का खर्च और ट्रांसपोर्टिंग चार्ज. तो नाश्ता का खर्च कितना हुआ दिया है 4280 और ये हमने फाइंड आउट कर लिया ट्रांसपोर्टेशन चार्ज 1320. नाउ एड देम टुगेदर यू विल गेट 5600 rupees. Okay. Now the next thing we have to find out the total number of person. टोटल नंबर ऑफ पर्सन कितने हैं 18 गर्ल्स है 12 बॉयज और 2 टीचर्स ऐड हुए, तो अभी कितने हो गए 32. और टोटल स्पेंड कितना होता है कुल मिला के 5600. सो इट्स वेरी सिंपल है ना. 32 मेंबर्स है तो पर हेड को कितना होगा, तो ये यूनिटरी मेथड से करेंगे. 32% इज इक्वल टू 5600 कॉस्ट. देयरफॉर 1 person is equal to how many? So it is simply 5600 into 1 upon 32. Barabar? So you see here, when you simplify this 5600 upon 32, make it simplify by your own way, right? So 5600 means 56 into 100 upon 32. Then you simplify, you will get in numerator 700 upon 4. Now again you divide 700 upon 4. Here I have given the method or division, simple. You will get 175 rupees. It is the cost of per person in the picnic. So here your answer is over. Okay, let's we move to third question. In that third question, if the first bus stop is placed at 22 km from the school what percent of the total distance of 55 kilometer is this? So what percent of the distance is left to be covered? You see that from 55 kilometer bus travel first only 22 kilometers. So means bus travels how many kilometer distance? 22 upon 55. वो तो ऐसे हुआ कि सपोज आपने 20 में से 10 मार्क्स लाए तो आपके मार्क्स कितने आए? 10 आउट ऑफ 20. वैसे बस ट्रैवल 22 किलोमीटर आउट ऑफ 55. So we write like this way, 22 upon 55 kilometer. Now here we have to find out the percentage of the distance. Means whatever the bus travel 22 upon 5, when we convert into percentage, simply it multiply by 100. So 22 upon 5, 55 multiply by 100. Now you see here 11 5s are 55, 11 2s are 22 and 5 20s are 100. So you will get 22 2s are 40. So your answer is 40 percentage, right? Okay. Then how much distance to be left to be covered distance? So the total percentage 100 minus 40 percentage. It means 60 percentage is still left. So here is also the answer of this third one. Okay, dear students, let us start to count exercise 8.1, page number 119, where question number 1a, find the ratio of 15 kilometer to 30 kilometer. So here we write 15 upon 30. We don't want to convert anything, no need, because the units are same. 15 kilometer upon 30 kilometer. So 15 upon 30, when you simplify, you will get the answer 1:2. Next is 5 meter to 10 kilometer. So 5 meter to 10 kilometer, students, here units are different, right? In numerator meter is there and denominator kilometer is there. So 5 meter, we have to convert bigger into smaller, right? So 10 into 1000 meter. Meter gone. Then 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. So now in numerator what is remain? 1. Here we write 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. So what is remaining in denominator? 2 and 1000. 2 multiplied by 1000, that is 2000. So our ratio is 1:2000 or 1 upon 2000. C. You see that 50 paise to 5 rupees. Rupees is bigger, right? So as per our rules, please put this in ratio form, 50 paise upon 5 rupees. Now convert these rupees into paise because rupees is too bigger and we have to convert bigger to smaller. So when we convert bigger to smaller, we have to multiply that ratio, means 50 paise upon 5 into 100 paise. Paise gone, 0 gone. So in numerator 5 is remain and denominator 5 into 10. So 5 gone. So 1:10 or 1 upon 10. Question number 2. Convert the following ratio into percentage. This is very easy, that you have studied in your previous standard. 3:4. So when we convert the ratio into percentage, we have to simply multiply that ratio by 100. So 3 upon 4 multiplied by 100 and 425 is 100. So the answer will be 75 percentage. Now the B, it is homework like that only. Okay. Now question number 3. Question number 3 is that, okay dear student, question number 3. 72% of 25 students are interested in mathematics. How many are not interested in mathematics? So first of all, 72% of 25 student ratio is given, right? So now 72 percentage of 25, that much students are interested in mathematics. So first of all, we have to find out 72% of 25. So our calculation is like this way: 72 into 35 upon 100, because percentage is there, right? And 25 4s are 100 and 4 18s are 72. So 18 students are interested in maths. Total students 25 minus 18 interested. So you will get 7 students are not interested in maths. So it is the answer. Now question number 4, students. See question number 4. In question number 4, a football team won 10 matches out of the total number of matches they played. If their win percentage was 40, then how many matches did they play in all? Okay. So here, students, we have to find out. We don't know total number, how many total number of matches they played. Okay, whatever that we don't know, let's we consider. Okay, let total number of matches played by the team be X. So now it is given that the team won 10 matches and winning percentage of the team was 40%. So here 40% of total matches is equal to they won how many matches? 10, right? So here winning percentage, here is also winning match. So winning percentage is equal to winning of match. So 40% of X is equal to 10. It means that when we simplify this term, 40% of X means 40 into X upon 100 is equal to 10. Okay. Now you simplify this. X is equal to 10 into 100 upon 40. Right. Therefore, you cancel 0, 0. 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10 and 2 5s are 10. So our X is equal to 25. So what is X? That is matches. So X is equal to 25 matches. And hence team played how many matches? 25 matches. And my dear students, question number 5 and 6. It is like this type of sum that I will give you in homework. So please do it. Okay. So please be regular. Again, I tell you, be regular in all the sessions, not only in maths or science, but all the sessions: English grammar, maths, Gujarati, right? Hindi. Okay. So have a nice day. Thank you all.